Hey now, checking in day 19. I don't know if you can hear that crunching underfoot, but we definitely hit freezing temps last night, I think mid to high 20s. It's hard to know with a wind chill too. It was almost about 15 to 20 miles an hour with some gusts. Gear did great. I didn't sleep great. I tossed and turned. But I got a lot of rest. I don't know if that makes sense. So I feel like I took about 7 45-minute naps. But other than that, it's pretty good. We're moving from today at mile 120.4, the Waya Bald shelter. We're going to get down to about 131, mile 131, which is the Wesser Bald shelter. So if you're following along in AWOL's guide, those will be the mile markers you'll be looking at to see kind of what our elevation gains and losses were, and we'll check in back a little bit further down the road. Head north. Came out of the trail. Look at that shadow. Get to see that guy a whole lot. But we came out of the trail here, and we came down from that direction, or up, I should say. But look at this great peak. Again, another view that we wouldn't get to see if spring had sprung, right? Like if these leaves were all filled in, we wouldn't get to see those incredible views in the back. Love the AT. Love it. Some days are easier than others, but we got this beautiful view coming up this hill. I know I'm breathing hard, sorry, but we got to keep going up. The climb begins. What I picture a terrarium looking like, but here in the Appalachian. I mean, look at that beautiful moss and ferns, and then over here to a view that Felicia's filming. Heading north. The trail's opened up a bit, and we're doing a little bit of ridge run, and we had a huge climb. Oh my gosh. I don't know that it wasn't as technical as like Albert Mountain. I don't remember it being as bad as Kelly Knob, but it was about an 1100 climb, which takes a little bit of time and, you know, kind of wears you down a little bit. But we got up to a place called Cold Spring Shelter and took a little 20-minute break and recharged. Now we're going to ridge run for a little bit. And we got a big down and up to another fire tower. So big day of climbs today, but making some progress and inching closer and closer to the NOC, the NOC, the Nantahala Outdoor Center. So kind of a huge milestone. And, you know, I talked about goals before, but I like setting smaller goals along the way to something larger. And so for us, it looks like this. The next couple of milestones would be the NOC, the Fontana Dam, getting into the Smokies, and then Klingman's Dome. Those are kind of the next goals that we have set up. So anyway, I appreciate y'all following along. We broke 1,000 subscribers on this little channel that we really wanted to document the journey for ourselves, and then decided to open it up to everybody. And man, the comments that y'all leave are super motivating. Just people have said that Felicia does a wonderful job editing. That means a lot, because it does take time out when, you know, sometimes you'd rather sit at the shelter and relax with your feet up and hang out with friends you've met on the trail than edit a video. And so that's why there's gaps sometimes, you know. Sometimes editing wins that battle, and sometimes hanging out and talking to each other and getting to know your fellow hikers wins out. So appreciate y'all's patience with that. Time of the day. Couldn't be happier.
You got it.
All right, so here's what dinner in a shelter looks like. We got Rook, we got Long John Silver over here. There we go, like little Piper Dog and Sierra. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. Pinky.
I'm DJ Scratchins.
I'm sorry, you're P Forge.
P Forge.
Pigeon
I
Forge.
wish I was P Forge.
Nice. So this is what camp tours it kind of looks like. Everybody gets in, you get set up, and then everybody kind of communes for dinner. So, isn't that right, Piper?
Yeah. Hey, so day 19 recap, and we're a little chilly.
Not as bad as last night.
Not as
Last
bad
night
as
was
last
really cold.
Yeah, but
We stayed in a shelter last night.
we stayed at the Waya Bald Shelter, and we made it tonight to the Wesser Bald Shelter, but
Lots of bald shelters.
lots of bald stuff going on. But 10.5 mile day sets us up for a 5.7 mile day into the NOC, the Nantahala Outdoor Center, where we scored a cabin. Whoop, whoop. It has a hot tub.
Yeah.
So looking forward to it. What do you think about those climbs today?
I think some of them were tough. We did 10 miles, over 10 miles today.
Yeah, 10.5.
We did it. It was a lot of downhill, and then we had an uphill at the end for the fire tower. I think that was kind of brutal, but
Yeah.
it's fine. And
So-
the shelter was full, so we're in our tent tonight because we're shelter people now. But we put our tent up.
But we're in the tent for the night. So anyway, we'll see y'all.
Bye.